Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Marty's Toybox. It is time for MyGm Episode 2. In Episode 1, we did the draft. We did the first week of SmackDown as William Regal as the GM. And I think Raw barely beat us in the ratings. Yes, they had 1.077. I had 1.067. And Raw was not looking that hot. So one problem I had last video is my roster. So the roster's fine, right? Okay, let's look at the roster. We got Walter, Alexa Bliss, Roman Reigns, Karrion Kross, Bobby Lashley, Pete Dunne, Kevin Owens, Kyle O'Reilly, Seth Rollins, Keith Lee, Damian Priest, Toni Storm, and Dexter Loomis. Now, the problem is, I only drafted 2 women because I thought I had a lot more money than I did. So, we're going to go over here to sign free agents. And so the budget is $178K. I can afford some women, but they're only here for a couple of weeks. But I was looking, and down here, Danielle Wallace, she is permanent for only $20K compared to $80K for Sasha Banks for 5 weeks and $77K for Rhea Ripley for 5 weeks. And then this chick is $8K for 5 weeks as well. So there's some people in here, is like normal people we see on TV all the time: King Nakamura, Jimmy Uso, Rhea Ripley, Fabian Archer, The Miz. And then there is basically custom superstars within this right here. So what I'm gonna do is I have 178K. We're gonna get Rhea Ripley for 5 weeks. Confirmed. That's 77K. So I have 101K left. We're just going to leave that there. I got another woman to put in everything. So this is just cards. Don't really need that. Journal. Contract expires at end of week 6. And Triple H is waiting. That was already completed. Okay, so now it is time to book the show. Last week, I'm pretty sure it's the road to Wrestlemania Backlash. So, last week we did some pretty banger matches. But Keith Lee did call out Walter, who is the current champ. Then Alexa Bliss is the women's champion. So, for opener, we're going to do a one-on-one. And we're going to do a match to determine the number 1 contender for Alexa Bliss's title. Toni Storm versus Rhea Ripley. This will be a one-on-one match. And that is going to be good for the opener. If it wants to save, that would be fantastic. Alright, got that. Interferes. Save match. Alright. Do we want to do a promo for this week? Yes, actually. Let's do a self-promo of Keith Lee, who called out Walter last week. That cost 2.5K. Mid-card, we really just got to put on a match. There's only one title, which is Walter, and he's feuding with Keith Lee, so it's not really the greatest. But let's do, let's see. Let's do Pete Dunne versus Bobby Lashley. One-on-one. Let's do a normal match. No interferences. And save. No, I have too much promo. But the main event is gonna feature. Or actually, I messed. Yeah, okay, we're good. The main event is going to feature. Yep, he's got a self promo, so I cannot. Alright. Still learning the logistics to this. But anyways, we're gonna do Keith Lee versus Dexter Loomis. We're gonna have a interference, and we're gonna have Walter attack Keith Lee to set up the match for WrestleMania Backlash. We're gonna save that. And promo, let's just do Seth Rollins. And he's gonna do a charity promo. Nope, charity's 10K. Just advertising. That works for me. Alright, so this is what the show's looking like. Opener, we have Toni Storm and Rhea Ripley, number 1 contenders match to see who will face Alexa Bliss. Seth Rollins advertising. Mid-card match is Pete Dunne versus Bobby Lashley. Then the main event is Keith Lee versus Dexter Loomis. So how I'm gonna do these episodes is it's gonna be structurally based. So for this episode, we're gonna do the road to WrestleMania Backlash, and then the episode will end there. And then the next episode will be me actually playing the matches, also booking the pay-per-view card, and then the next episode will be the road to whatever pay-per-view that is. So we're gonna basically just not draw out the content. It's gonna be one episode is the build to a pay-per-view, one episode is the pay-per-view itself. So anyways, let's confirm the booking and see what happens. So, Raw, I think they have a weird world champion right now, which is just odd. Okay, so we're going to simulate and see who is going to be the number one contender. It is going to be Toni Storm. Okay. Very dull match, they said. Continue. Excellent promo by Rollins. Got me 10K. I like that. We're going to simulate Pete Dunne and Bobby Lashley. See what happens there. Pete Dunne did win. Okay. Disappointing match. The main event. We're going to simulate this. And Keith Lee won, even though Walter had... Okay, did Walter do the run-in or not? I don't know. Okay, let's look at Raw. Their opener is Titus O'Neil and Apollo versus Mason Roderick Strong. Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil won. That got a 2.5. Okay. 2.5 stars, that's ridiculous. Promo by Drew McIntyre, okay. Dakota Kai versus Bayley. Dakota Kai won. 2.5 stars. Wow, their whole, like, the beginning was men, but the rest is just women. Okay. Reckoning versus Dana call-out promo. Alright. Then the main event for the women's title, Becky Lynch versus Vicky McClado. Well, they have a new Raw Women's Champion on their show. Okay. Well, good for you, Raw. I guess that was a very odd show, I guess you could say. For some reason, Raw beat me, which is just okay. Viewership, 1.1 million fans, got some more revenue. Total budget's now at $205 grand. We're gonna continue that, and let's see what Raw did. 1.1, whatever. Their budget gets to $152,000. Okay. And continue on to the next week. So Raw did win again. Drew McIntyre's the world champ. Okay, I did not know that. Wait, don't I? Okay, thought I had Drew McIntyre for a second, but I was completely wrong. Alright, let's see what happens here. Triple H says, just a reminder, try to ensure that your opening match and your main event are both stronger than the mid-card matches. The crowd wants to see a show start on a high and ends on a high. Alright, thank you, Triple H. I appreciate the notes. Put the match you think will have the least crowd reactions in the middle of the card. Bobby also said, Dunn cheated me in that last match. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks. Okay. Okay. I see you, Bobby Lashley. Who the real winner is this time. So it looks like Bobby Lashley and Pete Dunne are brewing a rivalry. So, now for this show, so taking those notes from last week's, okay, start off with a banger match. Let's do a, let's do a one-on-one. Let's do Walter, the Universal Champion, facing, let's go with Roman Reigns. Title match off, interference off. Okay, so that one is good. Then we're gonna have a we're gonna have Bobby Lashley call out Pete Dunne, because that is what he wants. And we're gonna save that. Mid-card match, a dying down match, tag team. Let's do Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens versus NXT, let's do Damian Priest and Karrion Kross. Normal match, no interferences, nothing like that. Okay, and then the main event. Actually, we're gonna swap this. So the main event is gonna be Walter and Roman Reigns. Yes, I do want to clear that. Main event, one-on-one, Walter and Roman Reigns. And I'm gonna save that. And then the opener is going to be let's have both champs fighting tonight. Alexa Bliss versus Rhea Ripley. And we're gonna save that. Failed commissioner goal. What is that? What does commissioner goal mean? I have no clue. But okay. Show costs $3,000. Still have a budget of $205,000. So let's confirm the booking and see if we changed anything from last week. So let me know what other differences you guys would like to see in these episodes of my GM. It really sucks we only can have a world champion for the women and the men's. We can have like mid cards or tags. Definitely improvements going on next time the game comes out. Whoa, Rhea Ripley beat Alexa Bliss. That got a 1-star. Okay. Bobby Lashley calls out Pete Dunn. Good. Simulate. Rollins and Owens versus Cross and Priest. Cross and Priest won. Okay. Then the main event. Walter versus Roman Reigns. Okay, well, Roman Reigns has pinned the champion. So for this, opener is a tables match for the WWE title. Balor versus McIntyre. McIntyre retains. Okay. 3.5 stars. See, I don't see the point. They have the title being defended again. Okay. Becky Lynch won it back. They're just switching out the titles. For some reason, they had the world title opening, mid-card women's title match, and then the main event is a random tag team match. Same tag team they had last week. Well, this is pure WWE booking, just repetitive matches. 3.5 stars for that, but mine didn't. Roman Reigns and Walter didn't get anything good. Okay, well, my GM's just a lot. People saying, what was Walter thinking, taking that easy way out of the match with that DQ? Okay, so Walter got himself DQ'd. Priest and Karrion Kross worked together as well together as a tag team. So bad. They said it's all so bad. Okay, I guess. I'm just getting screwed out here. Alright, then roll. Hell of a show, roll. Okay, well. Yeah, this is just, I don't really know what's going on with my GM, I gotta say, like, oh my god. Okay, so, we're working towards a pay-per-view. Walter and Keith Lee, Alexa Bliss, and, that and stuff, but the champions did get pinned. But none of Loomis or Riley and Allison take part of your show this week. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's read. It was a bit of a mismatch. Okay. Appreciate the notes. The Giants pair with cruiserweights, fighters, players, bruisers, and specialists. Okay. Hey, boss, been taking with Tony recently, and she had the great idea that we should team up for a tag match. I think we make an awesome tag. I can't do that, seeing as I only have 3 women on my roster. So, her morale decreases. Okay. She's been going great, William. I think it's time we had to show in a bigger venue. Oh, I can change the venue. Okay, I did not. You can change the venue. Well, that is, huh. Oh, wow, you legitimately. Okay, so those are available at different weeks. Alright, let's go with the biggest one. Road Crew's fine. Special effects. Please, after pay-per-view, save that. And advertising. Okay. So now the shows are getting a bit more costly. So Alexa Bliss was pinned. The champion was pinned. So what we're going to do for this show is the opener match is going to be, and also Walter was pinned. So we're going to have Roman Reigns facing off against Keith Lee in a let's see, an tables match. Yep. And if Roman Reigns manages to win, he will be added to Keith Lee versus Walter at the pay-per-view, and it will become a triple threat. Now, for the mid-card, we are going to have... Okay, so they want cruiserweights mixed with those, but these are vetoed for this week. So, let's have a bruiser... Or Bobby Lashley wanted to face Pete Dunne, but he can do that at the pay-per-view, actually. So we'll do Bobby Lashley versus Damian Priest for this match. Normal match, okay, that's fine. Main event is going to be Rhea Ripley versus Toni Storm. If Ripley can win, she will be added to the match, but I don't want to be repetitive with it, so let's just throw on a tables match. Sure, that works for me. And then we'll have just Walter promoting himself, because why not? And so we got the bigger venue. That's kind of cool we can do. Any new free agents out here? Riddle, okay, is added. A lot more women as well. Tucker. Alright. Ooh. Do I want to sign Kayla Ray full-time permanent for $183,000? Leave me with $100K. You know what? Let's do it. We bought Kayla Ray. And then... these are all temporary weeks. I want permanent people on my roster. That's what I need to build stuff. Legends, just normal stuff like that. God, legends are expensive in this. Okay, show's booked. Opener. If Roman Reigns beats Keith Lee, he gets added to the triple threat match. If Rhea Ripley beats Toni Storm, she gets added, and that's a triple threat match as well. We just got Bobby Lashley and Damian Priest in that. So we're going to confirm the booking, and sure costs $37,000. We're going to see what happens. So it looks like the logistics for this is it wants title matches on these random shows, and it wants table matches and Extreme Rules matches on normal shows as well. And like from a booker perspective, no, you build up the title matches for the pay-per-view, but it's just how the MyGM is working. So open a match. Keith Lee will remain in a one-on-one match against Karrion Kross, or against Walter. Why did I say Karrion Kross? Okay, decent promo by Walter. Mid-card match, we're going to simulate this. Lashley and Priest. Bobby Lashley did win. 2 stars in the main event. Simulate this match, and Rhea Ripley will be added, and it will be a triple threat at the pay-per-view. I think my booking's doing pretty good, but this is just, okay. So they have Bayley versus Dakota Kai, a rematch. Okay. 3.5 stars. Oh, my ass. Alright. Tozawa versus Angelo Dawkins, a rematch once again. Balor won. He pinned the champion. Self-promoted by Becky Lynch. And then for the 3rd week in a row, there's another tag team match. So, this is like WWE booking here and the AI, how it's supposed to be doing. Because this is just, oh my god. This is just, okay. I don't know how I'm feeling about MyGm this year. Gotta be honest. Okay, we gained 53,000 fans. Gained 71K in revenue. Okay, we take those. 1.2 million fans. So, let's see the comparisons. I don't really care about that. Okay, so that's 1.3, then 1.2. So Drew McIntyre is the world champ. Becky Lynch is the women's champion. Okay, so I think there is one more week until the pay-per-view. If not, this is the pay-per-view right here. I am not... Okay, Wrestlemania Backlash, week 5. So, Just a note of caution, now that Ripley has a stamina level below 40, she's vulnerable to become injured. The lower the stamina, the more strenuous the match, the greater that risk becomes. Okay. Who complete your will recover 12 stamina points in a week. Those who find a promo will recover 6 and can't become injured that week. What happened to my rematch with Pete? I was going to give you that, but okay. Keith Lee should me that match. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks. Okay, Roman Reigns. Everyone wants rematches and stuff. Sorry, no. Yeah, it's just not gonna happen, man. Start with Keith. Okay, everyone's morale is decreasing, but that is where we're gonna end off the episode here. Let me know what you guys thought. What should I change about these episodes? And tune in a couple of days. I don't really know exactly. I got a lot of my rights going out, but tune in a couple of days to see Wrestlemania Backlash in MyGm. Anyways, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.